Kahalo Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Ruel. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. This is a quick in transit, and really not only an admonishment at myself. Again, I have quite a few of those, but really, I preach to myself first, and prayerfully, somebody else that may need this edification will get it and can walk in faith and can walk with their head held high. That that you in belief that the Lord will hold you, the Lord will keep you. All right, so I'm going to read this really quick. This is Ephesians 5:15, and if any other precepts come, I will try to roughly paraphrase them, and then you can look those up on your own, or through the Spirit, if the Lord allows me to remember everything that I mentioned, I will just put those scriptures in the description box. But I'm going to start here at Ephesians 5:15, and it is, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil." And what I want to hone in on is walking circumspectly. Understand that is not just on a on a macrocosmic level, to where you're looking at things around you, or physically looking at things around you, but redeeming the time in the spirit, understanding when things don't feel right spiritually, when a certain situation isn't what it's supposed to be, or also understanding that the Spirit will allow you, or will alert you to certain instances when things do get tight. So you also want to move as a pilgrim, right? That's that. And if there's some things that you can get rid of, say you lose a job, or you're close to, you might lose a job, you may lose some extra income, or whatever it is that happens. Also being circumspect as in your daily life, all right? Not overspending. Call Lord Yahweh Bashmi outside, that demon ain't on me. But not overspending, or not having or living outside of your means, or making sure, if there's a situation that happens to you where your income is on the line, for whatever reason, your income is on the line, that you can actually sustain yourself until the Lord finds you another job, or find you another opportunity wherever it is that you're gonna go. But it's very important that you walk circumspectly on all and every level of your life, okay? And you have to pay attention, because the times are short, and we are going to see some things, and we're going to lose some things, right? Everybody is going to experience some sort of loss, all the way up until, right, that Revelation 13 and 16, all the way up until that test, that great test that shall come upon all, that shall try all men, right? And Revelation 16 and Salakia, it is 13. I got it backwards. It's 13 and 16. Okay, where we come up in here, and it causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. No man might buy or sell, save he that have that, or the name, or the number of his name. Right. So up until that great test, all right, up until that, you're going to need to pay attention to what you're doing, pay attention to who you're talking to, pay attention to what you say and what you say to whom. Act as if you are behind enemy lines, right? Because the righteous are a prey. And I'm gonna, that way I can Isaiah 59 and 15. All right. So you want to make sure, if you're persecuted, all right, it's not for some foolishness that you did, but it's because you were standing firm for the truth, or it's because, somebody, you're not of the world, so the world would love his own, right? So let's get Isaiah. I need that too. Isaiah 59 and 15. And forgive me for jumping around. I'm just getting these precepts as they come. And, not only is this encouragement for myself, I pray that this is encouragement for anyone else. I don't know what your struggle is, but there's nothing new, no new struggle known to man. Damn, we need that too. Let me see. Something like, I can't remember. But we're going to get it, though. I brought this up. It's something along those lines, but we going to find it. It'll resolve. Yeah, that's what we looking for. So let's get Isaiah 59:15 real quick. All right. Yea, truth faileth, and he that depart from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. All right. So the first part we're hitting, that we're hitting on specifically, is that he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. All right. And then we got 1 Corinthians. I'll just read it in here. 1 Corinthians. Nope. I'm going to keep these pages up so I can list the scriptures. 1 Corinthians 10:13. And it may not make sense. I am kind of jumping around, but I prayerfully that these, something hit, it may not, this entire situation may not be relative to anybody that hears this, but maybe there are certain scriptures that the Spirit has me bring out. I have faith that that's the case, that there are certain scriptures that the Spirit will have me bring out that may pertain to somebody, and then, they can get the help or they can get the encouragement that is needed. My end goal is that, the people or anybody that hears this, that is sincere, that you're edified. 10:13, straight to the point. There have no temptation taken you but such as is common to man, but Yahweh is faithful. All right, foot stomp that. Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with temptation also make a way of escape, that ye may be able to bear it. And that is these small trials or whatever trials that you're going through right now, all the way up until, all right, that big one, all right, that where you have to basically separate from society. And who knows, maybe it won't last that long. Maybe it'll just be a couple days, maybe it'll be a month or so. But what the Lord says is that those who stick with him, roughly paraphrase, those who stick with him, he's gonna make sure they eat. My servants will eat, right? I forget where that's at. Isaiah 65:13. I'll just keep it here. In the KJV, therefore thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And understand, all right, it may look like the world is winning right now, or the folks that live unrighteously, or that seem that they get away with everything. It seems like they're winning now, but their reward is here on this earth. Their reward is right here. Their tangible, moth-eaten prizes are here, and it stops there. But those of us who put that serving ourselves and serving our belly to the side and really lean on the Lord, which you are going to need to do if you haven't had a trial just yet, it's coming, and you make it through one, and your faith grows, and that that muscle grows because you exercise it. You have lessons learned. All right, you that's something in the military that we talked about. Where after we get into a firefight, we've drilled and drilled and drilled. Egress and how to enter a building when you're raiding, and how to do these things, and then somebody messes up and you possibly gets hurt. There was no life lost, but you have your post-op or your post brief, and it's it talks about lessons learned. So after you go through a battle of faith, think back on it, okay? And I don't mean dwell on it as in like how you messed up or what you didn't do right, but think on it and pray that the Lord puts it on your heart that you can learn from these lessons and you don't go back. You become smarter. You grow from a babe to an adolescent to an adult in this truth, right? And that is the main thing we look to do. But I said all that to say this: lean on the Lord, and truly, you need to lean on the Lord and believe that if you are standing upright and you are doing what you're supposed to do, you'll be covered. It may be rough for a little bit and it may be uncertain, but if things were certain, then it wouldn't be faith, right? Faith is the things. That's what we need. Faith. And that's Hebrews 11:1. I'll leave that there. I accidentally clicked off the other one, but I can hit the back button. And I'll make sure these scriptures are listed for those who need. And then we'll end it here. I didn't want this to be long. Just something, for you to mull over, especially on this. Well, the Sabbath is almost over. I don't know, but maybe fast on these things, pray on these things, whatever you might be going to, or even if you're not going through anything, it's still good to fast and mull over whatever situations that happened in the past, how the Lord brought you out, and give thanks. All right, whatever it is. It should be gratitude, having a lowly spirit, and striving to do better than what you did the day before. And I am guilty of being stagnant at times, all right? We are in this flesh, we are human. But the goal is to grow and be better than you were before. Your competition is you. Your competition is the man in the world that you killed off and became the man of the spirit. So we'll end it here. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Now, in totality, that is the kingdom and the immortality, the new bodies, and the earth being set in proper order. But on a smaller level, all right, on a microcosmic level, it is your day-to-day life, your everything that you do, everything that you need to survive, your interactions, or whatever it is that have you. Having the faith to know that the Lord will cover you in whatever difficult time is a gift. That faith is a gift, so treat it precious. Exercise it. Give thanks when the Lord does bring you out, okay? And you can read through the rest of this. It's all about by faith and the faith of our forefathers, okay? Because things that are written or aforetime are written for our learning, okay? Never, ever doubt. There will be seeds of doubt that creep up in you, but you have got to rebuke those and pray on that. And if it happens more than often, then fast. Ask the Lord to deliver you from whatever mental struggle or anguish that you are going through. And if he doesn't deliver you right there, then keep praying and keep fighting. There is no other way but that straight gate, all right? So whatever situation you are going through, I pray that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has mercy upon you, has mercy upon your household, and that, you strive to continue to be great and to be perfect. And when I say perfect, all right, we can't be in this flesh, but striving for it is something you should do as an act of faith. Shalom.